Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So today I wanted to take and show you all how to take and sharpen your gravers or graving chisels. Now I've made this chisel in another video and you can go check that out in the little card that's popping up on screen now if you haven't already seen it. Now the easiest way to sharpen these little graving chisels is with a stone. And this is just a little honing stone, knife sharpening stone, you know, whatever. You can get these at any really hardware store. I'll leave a link down in the description, and that is an affiliate link that goes to help support the channel if you want to take and get it online for this particular stone. They come in all sorts of grits. You can get them in really high-end grits and get stuff where it's like razor sharp. But you don't have to take and have your graver razor sharp. The only thing that matters on a graver is essentially the angles must be kept. Because if you start losing the angles, it won't peel the chips right. So whatever angles you start with, that's what you need to keep by the time you're done and over with. So it's imperative to start with even pressure, find the angle by setting it on the actual stone itself, find it to where it stops rocking, and that's how you want to take and sharpen it, just like this. Then you go side to side action. Some people do a pull stroke action, and that is okay. Basically, all you're trying to do is get it to where it is sticky, where it feels like when you feel it with the thumb, it kind of plucks your thumb a little bit, okay? And then that's how you know that it's sharp. It shouldn't be so sharp that, you know, it like cuts you, but it needs to be sharp enough that it kind of has a sticky feel to it. So we're just trying to take and work a burr. Now after so many sharpenings of this, which you shouldn't have to do it very often, but it will on occasion, just depending on what materials you're working, will dictate that. But what you may have to do on occasion is dress the side facets. So those facets there, you may need to actually dress those. Again, keep the same angle and find that angle each and every time. And those you can go forward and back just like this. It's a pretty simple process and it hones off that side. You don't want to lose your pitch and all that other good stuff just for the sharpening bit and then end up having to regrind everything to shape. You're just trying to touch everything up. And this graver here is already sharp. And so, you know, I don't need to keep grinding away at this. It literally just takes a few seconds to touch that up. And yeah, that thing's sharp as all get out. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And oh, by the way, I'll put out a little thing here. You see these here? Those are stress fractures. Those stress fractures came from when I unwound the coil without normalizing it 3 times. So I just kind of stuck the coil in the fire, got it hot, and then pulled it out like you see some guys do where you drop it over a rod and then pull on it. And that was the result. So always make sure you put used coil spring through several normalization cycles first before you make the gravers. But again, I covered that in the video of making these. You know, again, I was using one that was already faulty, but in the video. But just so you know, that's what those are. Those shouldn't happen to you normally. But with such little impact that these things are taking, it's not really a big deal. So there you go. That's how you sharpen your engraving chisels. It's just a simple stone. This is a honing stone. It's like a 2-tone stone. They make all sorts of different types out there. Like I said, I'll leave a link to a few different options down in the description down below. So that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave it a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I put out 2 new videos every single day. And I would greatly appreciate having you part of the channel. Like always, God bless you. And we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.